finding a fix to frequent flooding in Cincinnati. It's what one council member is trying to do, calling for a long-term plan to address the city's aging infrastructure.
David Mann, who is also running for mayor, says the system, combined with climate change, is leading to more and more businesses dealing with repeat damage.
Reporter Marielle Carbone is live. She's in Hyde Park, where July 1st storm, you remember that? It flooded so many of the homes around there and the businesses too. So Marielle, how big a deal is it for these business owners?
I mean, it's a big deal. They want to see the flooding stop. I mean, just take a look. Businesses are still temporarily closed due to that flood damage from July. Now, if you just go a little bit down Edwards to a few businesses, to Castle House, the owner there tells me that she had to close the storefront for about 7 weeks because of flood damage. And while they were dealing with that, they were able to open up in a temporary location, but not everyone is that lucky. And she says it can make it difficult to keep a business here. This is the after.
We opted to change up some of the flooring and some of the trim work so that should this happen again, we're better prepared.
But the before?
At the peak of it, I was told about 12 inches of water in the store.
Jen Bastos is the owner of Castle House in Hyde Park. She says flooding is a problem near the square, where heavy rainstorms overwhelm the city's stormwater and sewer systems.
Every time it rains, I get nervous.
Across the street, at Peace Love and Little Donuts.
It was pretty scary. It stopped 2 doors before us.
Kyle Robinson worries his business could be next.
We have business insurance, obviously, that covers stuff like that, but it's still, the time down, cleaning up.
It's why Councilman David Mann is calling for a long-term plan to deal with the frequent flooding.
It's not clear to me that our system, which wasn't built to handle it, can handle it.
He filed this motion, writing that 100-year floods are now a regular challenge for the community. He says the city's aging infrastructure isn't designed to carry the large storms, which often results in sewer backups and overflows. In order to move forward, he'd like the governance issue of MSD addressed, a focus on the amount of water overflowing, not just the quality of water, and to revisit the decision to separate the city's stormwater and sewer utilities.
We have spent a lot of money to go a long way towards separating stormwater and sanitary sewage. That's not the only thing we're talking about. We're talking about the capacity of the system when there's a big rainstorm.
Someone has to do something. I mean, there's a point where businesses can't continue to operate. It's just not worth it.
And this motion will go to full council for a vote on Wednesday, but it's unclear at that point how long it'll take the administration to actually come back with a report or a full plan. But the businesses here say the sooner, the better. Reporting in Hyde Park, I'm Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.